Okay, let's dive into this. So, there's a 7.1 magnitude earthquake in Kumamoto, Japan, and a shopping mall collapses, trapping people. First reaction? Immediate dread. But wait, this isn't just another disaster story. Let me break down why this event cuts deeper than you might think. Look, imagine standing in a crowded mall, minding your own business, when suddenly the ground starts roaring beneath your feet. The lights flicker, shelves topple, and then boom, the ceiling caves in. This wasn't a disaster movie. It was Tuesday afternoon in Kumamoto. Now, I'm not just here to recap the chaos. Let's dissect what this earthquake reveals about human vulnerability, infrastructure, and the psychology of crisis. First off, the mall collapse. Why does this detail stick out? Because malls are supposed to be safe spaces. They're designed for crowds, not disasters. But here's the thing, Japan is one of the most seismically prepared countries on Earth. So if a modern mall can still fail, what does that say about our ability to control nature? Personally, I think this is a wake-up call. We invest billions in earthquake-resistant tech, yet the human element evacuation plans, panic, timing, still determines survival. Then there's the ripple effect, airports shut down, trains derailed, power grids failing. What many people don't realize is how interconnected these systems are. A mall collapse isn't just a local tragedy, it's a national disruption. When flights cancel, it's not just stranded tourists. It's supply chains, medical evacuations, and economic veins that get cut off. And the paper factory with missing workers? That's not just a headline, it's a microcosm of industrial risk in quake zones. How many other factories are ticking time bombs? Now, let's talk about the nuclear elephant in the room. The Sendai power plant escaped damage, but the shadow of Fukushima looms. In my opinion, this earthquake reignites a debate: is Japan's nuclear reliance worth the existential risk? They've improved safety since 2011, sure. But when your geography is this volatile, can you ever truly mitigate the threat? Or are we just delaying the inevitable? What fascinates me most is the psychological toll. Japan has a culture of disaster preparedness, kids drill earthquake protocols in school. Yet, every quake still feels like a collective trauma. How do people mentally recover when your entire life is built around anticipating the next big one? This isn't resilience, it's exhaustion. And for those trapped in that mall? Their story will echo in survivors' minds far longer than the cleanup timeline. Finally, the broader implication: climate change is making natural disasters more frequent and unpredictable. Japan's experience isn't an outlier, it's a preview. If a 7.1 magnitude quake can paralyze one of the world's most prepared nations, what happens when other countries face similar crises? This isn't just about Kumamoto. It's about global unpreparedness for a planet that's increasingly fighting back. So, what's the takeaway? Disasters don't just break buildings, they expose cracks in how we coexist with nature. Japan's response will shape policies worldwide, but the real question is whether we'll ever prioritize long-term safety over short-term convenience. Let me know your thoughts. Is humanity's confidence in controlling nature our biggest blind spot?